The thing that I've struggled with the most is find the way to grow. And there's a lot of things that wasn't done, they're still not done properly prior to this. And when you look at the processes and everything that you have in your business, these are the things that literally can define if that business, or not even define it, actually realistically take the business from one point to another, or literally if it's to skyrocket your results, your process, your growth, or literally tank you and you just find yourself with nothing because the processes that you had done was just not right or you never had them. One of the things that I've taken from here, and I said I didn't have it, was the processes in the way that will allow me to grow in scale. And this is the thing that I value like crazy because I know it's one of those things that without it you can't make the big business. You can't make a really nice business, just like a hobby. And that's what differentiates between just a little small tiny business and actual agency that deliver, and it's a business that's running and a lot of people with it, and it's an engine that is running. So those processes that we have learned how to implement here was something that you just can't find in any other place. And it's one of those things that no one is just gonna say, "Hey, this is what's worked for 7-figure or 6-figure." Like, you just have to figure it out if you don't have that kind of mentorship and people give you that knowledge. And you don't get those things just online or somewhere. You have to be here, and that's one of the biggest things. Was it worth it? Absolutely, was worth the money. It was worth that, the hotel, and all of it all around. It's not even a thing. When you think about it, okay, it's going to cost a couple $1,000. It's actually it's several thousand with the flight and all that stuff, all around. But what is it? You're looking at the year round. You're looking at the value. So what? Your value things like this. You can't put several $1,000s on something that you can literally take and make 6 figures or 7 figures with it. So absolutely worth every penny of it. The biggest thing and the biggest challenge that I found is a lot of times you sit in front of a computer and you're trying to think, how do you grow? How do you get it to the next, really to the next step? And it's one of those things that you're really not going to find online or somewhere. It's one of those things that if you don't find the right answer, you're actually just going to go through and go into a route that you'll just waste time, you'll waste money, you'll burn. It's just not the right. My name is Eldar, and I have a really nice agency, and this agency literally was built because of this type of mastermind, and because Chaz, Mark, Neil, Mike, all of these guys that are there, and they're literally a part of my team. And when I onboard a new client, or when I'm thinking about it, I know that I have the tools and the resources that they constantly giving me that allows me to get to the point where I can actually grow it and duplicate and get more and more and more, and get to a point where the agency is also running itself and actually creating a massive income where I get the lifestyle that I want. So I really, really encourage everybody to think about it on the fence. If you've never done it, you didn't show up for those events, the amount of value that you'll get from the training, the network, and all around it, it's something that there's no value to it. Like when you think about the money, you can't put the money to it, and it's not relevant. The relevant thing is what you take from it and the tools and the resources you'll have once you're done. So was my experience. I loved it. Everything was great. Definitely encourage everybody to do so as well. This is going to be a key for you, and it's key for me to grow my agency.